Have you ever wondered what would happen if Uranus suddenly exploded? Let's take a moment to ponder this unimaginable event. Uranus, the seventh planet in our solar system, is a gas giant, primarily composed of icy compounds mixed with heavier elements. It's about 4 times the size of Earth, making it the third largest planet in our cosmic neighborhood. Now, before we go any further, let's be clear. The likelihood of Uranus, or any gas giant for that matter, spontaneously combusting is incredibly slim. These celestial behemoths are not prone to sudden explosions due to their composition and structure. But for the sake of a thought experiment, and an intriguing one at that, let's imagine the unthinkable. What would the universe look like in the wake of such a cataclysmic event? What would be the ripple effects throughout our solar system? So, let's dive into this cosmic catastrophe and explore the aftermath of Uranus's explosion. Imagine the moment Uranus explodes. A cataclysmic event of such magnitude, happening millions of miles away in the cold, dark expanses of our solar system. The immediate aftermath of this celestial catastrophe would be nothing short of dramatic. In the very instant of Uranus's explosive demise, a colossal surge of energy would be unleashed. This energy, equivalent to millions upon millions of nuclear bombs, would radiate outward from the former planet's location. A blinding flash of light and heat, illuminating the dark corners of the solar system. But the energy release is just the beginning. The explosion would also scatter the mass of Uranus throughout the solar system. Imagine chunks of planet, some the size of small moons, others no bigger than a grain of sand, hurtling through space at incredible speeds. This debris, propelled by the force of the explosion, would create a vast field of cosmic shrapnel, a new asteroid belt of sorts, presenting a new set of challenges for space navigation. Now, it's important to remember, all of this wouldn't be immediately noticeable from Earth. You see, given the immense distances involved, even light, which travels at the fastest speed in the universe, would take hours to reach us. So for a time, we would remain blissfully unaware of the cosmic drama unfolding. But as the light from the explosion finally reaches us, stargazers and astronomers would notice an unusual brightness in the region of space where Uranus once resided. It would take a bit longer for the reality of the situation to sink in, for scientists to piece together the evidence and confirm the unthinkable, that Uranus is gone. This would be the moment when we realize that our familiar solar system, the one we've studied and admired for centuries, has been irrevocably altered. The repercussions of such an event would reverberate throughout the scientific community and beyond, prompting questions about the stability and longevity of our own planet. The solar system as we know it would be forever changed. Now, let's consider the long-term effects on our solar system. Imagine, if you will, a cosmic catastrophe of such magnitude that it disrupts the very fabric of our solar system. The explosion of Uranus would not only be a spectacle for the ages, but would also leave behind a trail of destruction that would ripple through space and time for eons to come. You see, the debris from Uranus's destruction would not simply vanish into the void of space. Instead, it would scatter across the solar system, becoming a rogue element in a system once bound by the laws of gravity and motion. This debris, now unchained from its former planet, would wreak havoc on the orbits of other celestial bodies. Imagine the planets as dancers in an intricate ballet, each one moving in harmony with the other, maintaining a delicate balance. Now consider what would happen if a rogue element were to disrupt this harmony. The debris from Uranus could act as this disruptor, nudging planets from their established paths and causing them to shift their orbits. The consequences of this would be far-reaching and potentially catastrophic. Drastic changes in the orbit of a planet could lead to equally drastic changes in its climate. A planet that once enjoyed a temperate climate could suddenly find itself in the throes of a deep freeze or a scorching heat wave. This, in turn, could lead to planet-wide extinction events as life forms struggle to adapt to their new harsh environments. Moreover, the shift in orbits could even lead to cosmic collisions. Planets, asteroids, and other celestial bodies could be sent hurtling into one another, causing further destruction and chaos. So, you see, the explosion of a single planet could potentially destabilize the entire solar system. setting off a domino effect of chaos and destruction. The solar system, as we know it, could be plunged into a state of turmoil and upheaval, forever changed by the destruction of one of its own. The explosion of Uranus could potentially lead to a domino effect of chaos and destruction throughout the solar system. But what about Earth? How would we fare in this cosmic catastrophe? Let's delve into the potential effects on our own planet. First, the explosion of Uranus would mean a change in gravity throughout the solar system, including here on Earth. This alteration may not be significant enough to throw us off our feet, but it could lead to shifts in our planet's orbit, which would in turn affect our climate. Over time, these climatic changes could lead to drastic alterations in our weather patterns, potentially sparking a new ice age. But the immediate threat would likely be from debris. The explosive force would send shards of Uranus hurtling through space, some of which could make their way to Earth. This could lead to increased meteor activity, with more frequent and potentially larger meteor showers. The impacts from these meteors could cause further climatic shifts, not to mention the potential for direct damage to our planet's surface. Long-term, the increased meteor activity and the potential climate change could have a profound effect on life here on Earth. The combination of colder temperatures and increased meteor impacts could make many parts of our planet uninhabitable, leading to mass extinctions and potentially even threatening human life. So, while Uranus may seem distant and unimportant, its destruction could have profound and devastating effects right here on our home planet. So, to sum up, the explosion of Uranus would be a catastrophic event. The immediate aftermath would be a chaotic storm of debris, followed by a total destabilization of our solar system. Earth would not escape unscathed, facing devastating impacts and potential long-term consequences. Although this scenario is highly unlikely, it underscores the immense power of our universe and the unpredictability that comes with it. While this is a highly unlikely event, it's a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of our universe.